Hello, my name is Wheelie and welcome to the channel. Today, I'm introducing you to my OCs. Well, the OCs I'm currently fixated on. If I was going to introduce you to all my OCs, this would be like a 10-hour video or something. I've made a lot of characters over the years, but that doesn't matter right now. This is all about this little group of characters. They're all in the same world for a comic idea I have. This isn't my first time working in this world. I actually created the original idea for this story a few years ago, but I gave up on it shortly after making it. In the original idea for these characters, it was set in high school. I was at an age where I could still kind of relate to that kind of story. It was a rom-com about Mina, a failing Cupid, that agrees to help a classmate, Alyssa, that can never confess to her crush because she's so jacked and intimidating that whoever she likes is terrified of her. So it was gonna be about those two helping others find love while also trying to get Alyssa and her crush closer. I'm too old to be writing about high schoolers. I can't relate to them anymore, and I'm not getting any younger, so I had to change up this story somehow. The main bulk of the story I still like. The team up between these two disasters, them helping others around them in their relationships, and the uniforms. I like the uniforms. I could have aged them up to be in college, but I don't think that's old enough. I have a different story set in college that I've been fighting with for the past couple years, so I don't need another one. I want adults in adult careers. They're not gonna be good adults though. They're still considered failures in certain areas of adulthood, so they are now office workers. I'm thinking they work at like an accounting firm or something. The details of the job aren't that important right now. What matters is that they work together in an office and they have work uniforms because I said so. These were all the thoughts going through my mind as I was drawing these two for the first time in forever. The drawings you'll be seeing in this video are going to be a lot of poses I found on Pinterest, and I doodled them in my sketchbook. I wanted an excuse to redraw some of these sketchbook pages digitally, so that's what this is. One of the two main characters is Mina Lovett. She's 23 and still a fledgling Cupid, which means she's a Cupid who hasn't gotten her official license yet. Cupids in this world are semi-magical beings that help people fall in love. They're basically love coaches for people that only the person they're helping can really see. Way back in the day, they had the love arrows and all that, but they ditched them a while ago because that was very non-consensual feeling. Modern times mean modern approaches, so they've become love coaches. But as you know, not everyone is meant to give advice, so to make sure that every Cupid can do their job properly, they have to be licensed. And Mina isn't doing too well getting her license. She struggles a lot with patience. It's mainly that this girl struggles to focus and give things time. She has a bad habit of trying to rush her work, which is not how love works. So every match she's trying to get together fails. She's reached the point that the license board is about to banish her, which means she loses access to her Cupid form. She'd just be a normal human at that point. She is given one last chance though, to make 6 matches within the next year. She's given the final chance due to nepotism. Her parents were both successful Cupids. Her mother still is. She's one of the top performers. Her father resigned when the pair had kids. He stayed home to raise the kids, wanting a stable home for them to grow up in, rather than always traveling for the parents' work. Cupids often travel around the world. There's only so many of them in a whole world that needs them. Mina has always wanted to be a Cupid like her mother. She wants to travel the world and bring love and joy to people across the globe. She hates being stuck in an office job. but she needs to pay her bills. She wants to make her mother proud to be the Cupid her mother dreamed her children to be, especially since she's the only chance of that now. Mina had a younger brother that was a promising Cupid. He got a license as soon as he could and had a bright future as a Cupid. While Cupids are magical beings, they are mortal. When he was 20, he got extremely ill, and he was only able to fight the sickness for a year before he passed. She loved her brother so much. His death shattered her, and her relationship with her mother is even worse now. There's more I could say here, but I'll make a video later talking about their families and the dynamics within them at a later time. There's some kinks there I still want to work out before going into them, especially with Alyssa's. Mina doesn't really do much outside of work. She mainly watches trashy shows and hangs out with her friend Beth. Also, she's a smoker, which Alyssa really doesn't like, but it's her life and her lungs. By the way, don't smoke. It's really bad for you, and it smells bad too. So a quick summary of Mina is an inspiring Cupid that keeps failing to get her license. To be legit, she has mommy issues, hates her current job, misses her brother, but she gets one last shot to reach her goals. The other main character is Alyssa Norris. She's 25 and she's never been in a relationship. It's not that she's never liked anyone, quite the opposite. She gets crushes very quickly and she feels things deeply. When she cares about someone, she does whatever it takes to keep them happy. While she means well with what she does, her presence is usually unwanted. She scares a lot of people. She towers above most people and her face is very harsh at first glance. She intimidates people and is oblivious to it. Outside of romantic relationships, she has some friends that really appreciate her and a loving large family. She enjoys her routine of work, gym, and home. She loves to cook and watch movies, though she always cries during them. She's a big, sweet softie who wants someone to share life with. She is also a little dramatic. Alyssa loves love. So when she wants to tell someone how she feels about them, she wants it to be straight from a shoujo manga. She wants to give them a confession, though no one has ever shown up for it. It was after one of these no-show confessions that Mina and Alyssa met, kinda. The pair are actually cubicle neighbors. They've been working beside each other the whole time. Despite this, they've never spoken before. Mina tries to help Alyssa win over her current crush. That doesn't work out, but Mina doesn't want to give up on Alyssa. Mina lets it slip that she's not that good at being a Cupid. They both want to help each other, so that's what they agree to do. And that's where the story really starts. These two working together to help people with their relationships. Are either of them the right person for this job? Not really. But together they might be. Now, as you might have noticed, a lot of the art of these two imply a different kind of relationship. And that's because these two are endgame. As cute as they are in these drawings, their relationship is a slow burn. Despite how quickly Alyssa falls for people, she's not the first one to fall this time. Mina is. Mina isn't the warmest when they first team up. Alyssa is very open and friendly, but Mina is not. Mina doesn't really know how to operate with someone showing affection like Alyssa does. The last person that she was that open with was with her brother. So she has mixed feelings about opening up to someone else. But she warms up to Alyssa after a while. Shortly after that, she's fallen head first for her, but doesn't want to say anything about it. She doesn't want to mess up Alyssa's chance with someone else, so she keeps her feelings close to her chest and focuses on her goal of helping Alyssa and becoming a Cupid. For Alyssa, after some time and another rejection or two, Alyssa slowly starts to give up on finding someone, but she's fine with that. As long as she gets to be with Mina, to be by her side and help her, she doesn't care about anything else. It takes her a while to realize it's because she loves Mina. Not flashy, dramatic, romance story love, but real life connection and understanding love. She doesn't want to confess her feelings and have Mina change her life goal. So these two are mutually pining for each other to not risk the other's goals. These two are my sweet, stupid adult failures, and I love them. But they're not the only characters I've made for this world. These characters are new to this world, so they're still works in progress. This is Beth York, age 28. She's friends with Mina. They work in the same department. She loves to gossip with Mina about office drama. She's not the biggest fan of Alyssa. She's very intimidated by her. Her friend likes her though, so she eventually gives Alyssa a chance and lets her in on the drama too. She's very perfect looking at work, and she's nothing like that at home. Only Mina knows about that side of her since they were roommates shortly after Mina graduated high school and just had to get out of her house. I'll talk more on that at a later time. Next character is Cole Wimon, age 32. He's Alyssa's best friend. He works in a different part of the office, but often has lunch with her. He is an overworked, barely put together man. He runs off of energy drinks, and he sometimes passes out at work if he has not slept in a while. He's always taking on more and more work, even if his plate is already full. Alyssa will sometimes have to drag him out of the office for fresh air and a break. She tries her best to help him out with work when she can, but he deals with a lot more harder jobs than what she handles. His work life is fine with him though. There's nothing else he really likes more, though there is one thing that pesters him, or rather someone. Meredith Hoth, age 46. She works with Cole and loves to mess with him. She pesters him any chance she gets. She also doesn't have a healthy work-life balance. She's always in the office working. Her dedication to work is what killed both of her marriages. She works at the office for a long time. She would stay in her own little world until some newbies started popping up over time that caught her interest. Cole was the first one. He's the only one that would stay at the office as late as her. Always so focused on his tasks. Despite his sloppy appearance, he slowly grew on her. Now, she can't help but find some way to talk to him. That's usually being the one giving him his next job, or asking for help with her own, even though she never actually needs it. She's also smoking buds with Mina. She's the one that got Mina smoking in the first place. She met Mina when they were both on break, and Mina was stressing out about the workload they have to deal with. Meredith offered her a smoke, and the day after that, and the one after that, until Mina started buying her own. I know some people are touchy when it comes to age gap relationships, but everyone is very much an adult when they meet one another. Cole was 30 when he started in the office. Meredith has the same job as him, so she's not in any position of authority to him. She's been working there longer, which means nothing in this office. They're probably the worst age gap I'm gonna have in this story. So I'm just putting this little warning thing here. These two are probably going to be a couple, two workaholics with some nasty habits. That's all I really have for these guys right now. I'm still trying to figure out dynamics and more characters to possibly match it in the future. Not everything is going to focus on The Office. I'm working on some characters outside of it as well, like at Alyssa's gym. I'm also still working on more backstories and familiar things with some characters. Nina has the most fleshed out family right now, so I gotta get Alyssa caught up to her. But those were my current OCs that I can't stop drawing and thinking about. I hope you liked the video. This one was very much for me.
Pretty much my target audience anyway.
The next video is gonna be me learning how to animate again, so be sure to stick around and watch me suffer through that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!